Good afternoon, I'm Ottalagana. This just in from Kuwait. Yesterday, Iraq has invaded Kuwait, August 2nd, 1990. Now, why did they do this? Who knows? Apparently, according to Iraq's claims, Kuwait has been stealing petroleum through slant drilling. This is what slant drilling looks like. That's what slant drilling looks like. It's pretty simple. But was Iraq really lying? Or were they telling the truth? Now Iraq, keep this in mind, Iraq has just gotten out of an 8-year war with Iran, right? Now, who funded that war? Definitely not Iraq. Iraq owes a lot of money to a lot of places, including the US, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and most importantly, Kuwait. So, why did Iraq invade Kuwait? Was it because of the slant drilling? Or was it because they don't want to pay their money? Let's cut to Nick Ottalagana.
Thanks, Nick. Now, as you can see here, the Iraqis are really sending relentless forces into Kuwait. Again, it begs the question, why are they doing all of this? Will it ever require U.S. intervention? Anyways, it really looks like the Kuwaiti soldiers here are not going to win this one, Nick. Now, talking to a few locals here in Kuwait, I have heard some rumors of a resistance movement forming to fight the Iraqi government if it succeeds in conquering Kuwait. So that's another thing to keep in mind here. And just to elaborate more on the Iraq-Iran war, that was an 8-year war that ended in a stalemate. With that being said, neither Iraq nor Iran collected money for reparations from anyone. Basically, both nations are now broke, so Iraq relies on its best money-making service, oil drilling. With this huge loss of money in the back of their minds, they attempted to drill even more oil to make more money. However, with quotas put in place to prevent this exact situation, they did not make any money from over-drilling. Iraqi President Saddam Hussein's oil may have been stolen, but who can really know? The evidence here is really pointing at the conclusion that Iraq invaded so they didn't have to pay Kuwait back from their war loans. Now, when I was talking to these locals, I also heard that Iraqi soldiers were torturing Kuwaiti soldiers, mainly Shias. Is this to gain an advantage, or is Iraq doing this just to prove a point? More on this torturing and the resistance movement in the upcoming interview with an actual Kuwaiti soldier. Back to you, Nick.
Hello, and thank you for meeting with me today, sir. Thank you for having me. Of course, sir, I cannot reveal my identity.
Of course, I understand completely. Now tell me more about the resistance movement that's been forming here in Kuwait.
The resistance movement here is formed in a proactive act just in case Iraq actually succeeds. We will run Hussein out of our nation.
That's great. We? Does that mean that you're actually in the movement?
I am attempting to get people to join the movement. So yes, I am in the resistance, and I try to get others to join.
It's great to hear good old nationalistic people taking matters into their own hands.
It has been my duty to protect my people ever since I could form a sentence.
So let's move on to the torching of the Shias. Why do you think the Iraqis are torching your people?
I think it's because they are bloodthirsty pigs.
What advantage do you think this act plays in the battle over your country?
The only thing we are losing is blood. The Kuwaiti people are stronger than the Iraqi, and we will succeed in driving them out of here.
That's a very strong claim.
But it is a true claim, sir. The Iraqi people have no clue what they have gotten themselves into. We have just funded a war for them to lose. Now they have the guile to attack us?
So you think the invasion is unjustified?
Absolutely. We have never stolen any oil, and we never will. The attack is based solely on them not wanting to pay us our money back.
Thank you, sir. I think that's all the time we have today.
And so you do.